Good
Hey, what's up,
evening, everyone.
what's going on, everybody?
Welcome back to Unveil Paranormal News, where you get some of the realist and casualist, but realist paranormal news.
Yes. What she
How's
said.
Yes. How is everybody doing tonight? Did anybody else in the Midwest region, at least I know, we all got sun the past couple days. Anybody else enjoy it? I was alive earlier. Y'all seen me?
Hey, what's up, Brad Webb? I was out in the car. I didn't actually get to be outside and enjoying it.
Could have rolled down the window.
That's true. Could have.
I hope everybody's doing well. Me and Brad had an eventful weekend, which we'll talk more about later. But shout out to all of you that showed up to the paranormal gathering at the Windermere. It was a good time.
It was fun.
Friends. So yeah. You're sleeping. Don't be. I think he works nights.
Yeah, I think he works nights.
Are the boxes I sent you silver? Okay, I believe so, but don't quote me on it because they're thrift finds. You have to realize that. So Brad, last week I showed some of my thrift finds, and Brad actually purchased my 2 boxes from me. I attempted to clean them up with the, what is it, Tarnex or whatever, to make sure like I used something that's will be safe on any type of metal it might be. So if it's real silver, awesome, you got you a deal. good ass deal. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. I'm sorry. So guys, we're here for the news and we got more for you going on for the whole hour. So without further ado, let me grab my screen share here and we'll get started with what we have to share with you guys for this week. We do have some equipment that Brad's going to share with us here in a little while, and then he's got some things he really wants to talk about. So first up in the news, guys, the haunted Rock Island Roadhouse, formerly known as the haunted YMCA Rock Island. So this was a name change. This may get confusing. You'll see the same building, but now it's called the Haunted Rock Island Roadhouse. I'm actually surprised they kept the name for as long as they did, because it was Haunted YMCA Rock Island. So wow, I don't know if the YMCA was in it at one point in time or something, but
maybe. I'm not familiar with this location. This is a place I've never heard of or been to, so.
Okay, it's on one of my lists. That's why I follow it. My list, by the way, guys, is on unveilparanormal.com. If you go there, you'll see a list of haunted locations in the United States. I am slowly but surely getting them all updated with prices and links to book investigations, tours, or just some of them are just like B&Bs that are known to be haunted. So I'll get those updated. But this was one of them on the list. They do have a name change. I'll have to get that update on the website. But I just want to share that with you all in case you came across it. Have you heard of this place?
I've not heard of this place either, but I saw this post earlier today, and it looks amazing.
Yeah, I have not heard of this place. I don't know if it's called Skeen Manor or I guess Skeen Manor.
It have to be Skeen. Yeah.
It's located in New York. So it looks like they're accepting private investigations now. Overnight and partial night options are available. It says there you can bring your own equipment. Maybe we're checking out. I see buildings like this and I just want to go to the building to check it out.
Right.
I mean, that's what I want.
I've never been to New York. I've never been to New York, so that might be fun.
Same. Well, I've been to New York, but I've never been ghost hunting in New York.
Right.
So I'd have to look and see where that one's at because maybe it could be a back-to-back with the what's that name of that place? Crap.
Hinsdale
yeah,
House.
Yeah. Because that's one I need to check out.
or Wildwood. They're both
Or Wildwood, yeah.
Wildwood and Hinsdale are like 45 minutes apart. So
Okay, gotcha. So that could be a back to back. But thought I'd share that one. Also the Haunted Heyman. This is another location. I have been finding so many new locations. My list is never going to end.
It's not, but that's good.
It's just gonna keep continuing. You guys are gonna have like 500 places to choose from when I'm all done, hopefully, or close to done. This one's also now accepting private overnight. And so I thought I'd share this one with everybody. To kind of keep everybody updated. You know, we all love our local haunted locations, but sometimes we want something different. And I know, like, for most people, it's a drive or whatever. But if it's worth it, you know, if it's maybe 3-4 hours, you might as well check it out.
Yeah, I have one coming up later this year that I've not announced where it is yet, but it's a place that I've been wanting to go. So.
And that will be announced later this month.
Yes, not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Yep. So, what are you going to be live on?
I'll probably just do it on my Facebook feed, or mine and the Bam Ghouls Facebook feed.
Okay.
Or it might be on just a normal Paranormal Guys Facebook feed. I don't know. Well, I'll figure that out at the time.
Go follow one of Brad's 20 different pages. And he'll be live next
somewhere.
The 23rd, I believe, of March.
Yes, the 23rd.
Look for that. Brad Webb, I actually have the same issue. Since my son moved out, I now don't have an in-house pet person. So traveling far has kind of been an issue for me too. So I feel you on that. Last time you went to Step, annoying group of kids showed up and ruined it. Ugh, yuck. Damn kids.
Step's fun though. Step's a
cemetery list.
Yes, it's a fun place.
For sure. All right, the last location I have on here that recently posted the Bel Air House. They are accepting April through June, I believe, bookings. All the links are going to be in the comments on Facebook and on the description on YouTube. If you want direct links to get to these postings.
I need to do the Bel Air House again. I only went once, and it was a public event, and it was pretty god awful. So I didn't give the house a proper investigation.
Is this the house with the weird owner?
Yes.
In Bel Air, Ohio?
Yes.
Wait, like that's all I know about this location is the owner's weird?
The Bel Air House is in Bel Air, Ohio. It's right on the state line between Ohio and West Virginia.
Yes, because I believe it's right across from West Virginia Penn, right?
Yeah, right across from Wheeling. Yep. It's literally like you take 70 all the way across to Ohio, and it's right there at the state line.
Yeah. So I didn't realize I had all my stuff sitting back here. Why didn't you tell me to move my stuff?
I can't even see.
I got Amazon returns back here. You can see my address. It's all good.
What's up, Emil?
Hey, Emil. You were 5 times there? Oh,
at the Bel Air?
Yeah, we should all set up an investigation.
That's a lot of Christian in 1 year. I don't know if I could take that.
Brad Webb, I have some private investigations coming up, and I really dig you and your wife are pretty cool. So if you want an invite, all we're doing is splitting it. I might send you an invite.
Yeah,
they're all local in Indiana.
Yeah, they're all within like an hour and a half of Indianapolis. So
Yep. So
they're all pretty cool locations. I've been to 2 of the 3 of them. So
she was hardly around, honestly, but it was a lot of the house. Okay.
You're lucky. She was.
Yeah, I don't know that person. That's all I've ever heard of it is she's weird.
She's different. Yeah, that's putting it nicely.
Yes. All right, guys. We also have our events coming up. We have several coming up. This one is different. I've not seen a Wild West Paracon, probably because it's not located near here. I believe Tombstone, if I'm remembering right, this is in Nevada.
Doesn't it say Arizona?
Oh shoot, sorry, Arizona. It's right there. Tombstone, Arizona. I'm sorry. I'm from the Midwest. They all blend together, right? I can tell you where all the states are in the Midwest. That's about it, off the top of my head. But Nevada, no, Arizona. Oh my God, stop it! It's all in Arizona. So definitely check that out. I think Tombstone is on my list also. So they do, I believe, private.
Yeah, I think you can like book the OK Corral and different things in that town.
You can't do the whole town. There's one that you can do a whole town on. It's on the page. I can't remember which one it is. You're on with Jeremy somewhere. Ooh, do share. Yeah, I've yet to go out west. Yeah, me too. Same. I need to go south too. South has a lot of good stuff.
I think the farthest west I've actually investigated is in Arkansas.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, that would be interesting. That's an interesting state. Here's another one. Paragon, this is way out in October. It is in Kentucky, so not too far from those of us that are here in Indiana, but Maysville Fairgrounds. They're having the Haunted Graves Paracon. If that's something you're interested, this would be the weekend before
Para-Unity 6.
Para-Unity 6. So you guys will hear more and more about Para-Unity 6 over the next few months because we will be spamming all of you with Para-Unity 6. Here's a different one that I've also found, a Wicked Spring Parafair. This is from Warner Paranormal Society. They are hosting this, $10 for adults, kids free. This is going to be in May 19th, 10 to 4. Kentucky, just down the road. Yeah, you're down that area. I think Iowa is on the list of places at some point.
Yeah, I want to go to Iowa. I want to go to Villisca and Melbourne Manor and all those.
Yep. There's a lot on a lot of our bucket list. I have a feeling when my last kid is grown out of the house, I'm just going to disappear a while, guys, and go ghost hunting. I'll be live. Don't worry. You guys will be able to track me. Shawnee Park would be a good time. What's Shawnee Park? You know, that's it?
I think that's an abandoned amusement park out on the East Coast.
Ooh. I think Indiana has one, doesn't it?
I think Shawnee Park's in North Carolina.
Oh. Oh, really? Your birthday is at The Conjuring?
I'm doing my birthday at the Monroe House. Well, the Saturday before my birthday.
Mine already passed, so. It's in West Virginia. Shawnee Park is in West Virginia. That's awesome. Another one, some call it home. You guys know we support Ashmore Estates very much on this page.
Yep. The Kling brothers have done a lot of fun activities out there, so they're pretty cool guys to meet.
Yep. So March 22nd and 23rd, that's what, next weekend?
Yes.
Next weekend they have an event. You can see the details there. I don't know those gentlemen. You talking about
the guys in the middle? Yeah. They were on the TV show Ghost Lab.
Oh.
But yeah, I've met them a few times. They're really cool guys.
Yeah. Yep. Shout out to our Ashmore and Monroe. Yep, we definitely support the Monroe here. There's some. I'm slowly, guys, I hate to say it, but I love old buildings, but I'm starting to not support certain ones because some people the owners are just dumb. Yes. So, and I hate that because I love history and I love old buildings, but the owners just ruin it for me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, we're going to move over to para celebrities. Ghost Magazine posted recently. I almost was going to share this and make a stupid pun of I want to get ghosted, meaning like I want to have an article. I have like mom jokes galore, okay? But Dustin Perry is featured on this month's episode. Episode. What's the word I'm looking for? Edition.
Cover?
That's what it is.
Edition.
Yes, this is for April 2024. Dustin Perry's one we follow quite a bit. Shane Pittman is a name I recognize.
Ryan Buell. Ryan Buell's from Paranormal State.
Yep.
I've always wanted to go to Pennhurst. It's an asylum in Pennsylvania that had a lot of crazy negative stuff happen to people there. So it's kind of why it's fun to go.
Is that the one somebody was talking about over the weekend?
I've slept since the weekend. I don't remember.
Yes, Emil, words do be hard. But I didn't mean to click on that one. But yeah, so words do be hard tonight. I don't know why. But I believe that was the same location that was talked about tonight where they used to hang somebody until they almost died, and then they would just drop them to the bed.
Yeah, I remember that part of that conversation.
Was it that location?
I didn't hear the location.
Oh, no, that was Trans-Allegheny. Never mind. I guess they used
different asylum.
Yeah, Trans-Allegheny, they used to hang the people until they were almost dead and then just drop them to the concrete. I'm like, that's fucked up.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Sounds kind of like some of the shit that happened at Central State in Indianapolis.
Yeah, Emil. It was you.
Yeah, it was you and I think it was Emil and Paula that was having that conversation.
That's crazy.
With you.
Like those tragic, tormented people. But I'd still want to go investigate it. It was special needs people. Okay.
That's even worse.
Yeah, especially depending on
what degree.
If they even are aware of what's happening to them.
Mm-hmm.
So, also in the news, Santiago
has new merch.
Yep, Brad sent this my way. Your negativity will not break me. I love it. That's one thing I like about some of his posts.
It's very uplifting. It's very anti-bullying. It's super positive. Yeah. If you've not met him, he has so much energy. He was actually kind of tame compared to how I've met him in the past at
Parauni 5.
Yeah, he was somewhat tame compared to how I've seen him in the past.
Yeah, everybody warned me. They're like, you're going to be so overwhelmed and exhausted. Because I don't do well with high energy people. People tire me. Just people. But he was pretty mild at Parauni. So.
Yeah, he still brought people in, made everyone feel welcome and would talk to anybody. But that was very mild compared to how I've seen him in the past.
Yeah. He's a nice guy. I was pleasantly surprised.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right. In other news, guys, we're going to show you, speaking of Santiago.
Yes.
I believe there was a posting the other day. When did this come out?
Jason, is this
today.
The one Jason? Yeah, Jason sent me this today.
This was just posted today. Okay. So Santiago is starring in a new featured film.
Yep. Cruel Summer 3.
Yes, Cruel Summer 3, and the trailer was posted today. And Brad sent it my way to share. So let me grab that for y'all. If I can find it. Don't judge me. And let's check this out. I've not seen the first or second one because I don't.
Yeah,
is this more of a horror genre?
Yeah, it's a horror movie that Scott Templeman and Jason Arthur and all them are taking part in and producing and starring in.
And I met Jason this weekend. Really cool guy. Has a lovely friend with him this weekend. What was it, Jezebel?
Yep. Jezebel.
So have some photos of that online. But yeah, let's definitely check out this trailer for Cruel Summer 3.
I'm not sure.
This one right here. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Maybe he was having a moment.
Look at him.
Yeah, Chad Lindenberg's fun to hang out with too. I've met him a couple times too, Emil.
Oh, yeah, I haven't met him.
He's got a lot of energy too.
Does he? Okay.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, sorry. Like, what is happening? I'm curious now. What's happening in that conversation?
I'm not sure what's going on there.
How fun is that? I think stuff like this is fun to see. Like, even if it's not big productions of any kind, it's just cool to see other people's art and their visions come to life like this.
It's always fun to support the lower budget people. Like, I've met like most of the people involved in this movie. I've actually met and hung out with and talked with. So it's like it's neat seeing that.
Yeah, now that like I said, when I met Jason, like it's cool to be like, oh wow, like that's what you do. You don't meet people who do stuff like that often. Everybody is doing the democracy. Jesus Christ.
Documentary.
See, I can't word today. I just can't. I did all my talking earlier in my live. That's my problem. Everybody's doing that, but then some people don't. But then some people like this do. They do it, and it's kind of cool. So, yeah, that's really cool. Shout out to them. Maybe I'll check out the other two.
Yeah, I don't do horror movies at all. So, but I like to support I like to support people that I know on their projects. So
yeah, like I could do gory, but I hate jump scares.
Yeah, I don't like either one.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of Emil, he said it's because I stole from a. Technically, I put that rock back, and I took one off the bridge instead. So this is the rock. If you tuned in earlier, guys, I was live on my Facebook page and YouTube. This is the rock I chose, and I got off the bridge. So no, I can't talk because I just can't talk today. It's not because I stole.
I've not stolen any rocks in like months. So.
Oh my God, I'm proud of you.
Right?
You didn't try to chisel out a brick at the Windermere?
I didn't even think about it. I should have.
Yeah, what the heck? You're gonna like start showing up these places with like a chisel and a.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
The strangest one I've ever actually taken. I took a full brick right out of one of the alleyways of Hartford City, like right out of the street. So one of the bricks out, just because.
You're gonna be able to build a whole house soon. You know that,
pretty
right?
much, yeah.
Like when I hear the music coming, I don't like I just jump scare easily. Like I don't know. I'm really sensitive. Probably the sound has a lot to do with it. I just really sensitive to that and makes me jump easy.
I just hate fucking scary movies. I just don't like that at all.
Yeah. All right, guys. So I wanted to share that with you. We do have our next report coming to you from Henry. He is one of our favorite co-hosts here. It does look like he does have Ginger back again. They must have made up after this weekend. They must have spent way too much time together or something.
Right. It's like they sat in the car in the same seat all the way home.
Oh wow! Like she sat on his lap or something, being a little floozy that she is.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I figured. So with that said, guys, here is your next segment, Skywatch.
Mysterious object seen in the western Oklahoma City skies.
Maybe you saw this video going around on TikTok. Well, it came from the southwest area of Oklahoma City.
All day, News 4's Caitlin Ogle has been trying to track down where it came from.
Faster than that. What is that?
March 4th at 7:29 p.m., Steve Aragona outside with his kids.
Everybody was playing out front, and my neighbor Kevin goes, "Hey, Steve, take a look at this." And we look up, and this white thing appeared in the sky. Everybody had their opinions on what it was.
Not a shooting star.
No, it's moving too slow for a shooting star. Oh, wow.
That's a UFO.
Look, it's separating from itself.
No, those are sound waves.
Like Steve, we wanted to know what it was. Yes! So we caught up with OU aerospace professor Ken Carson. He was bowling with his senior league.
It looked like a normal ascent of a rocket with a booster separation staging. It's a new blast, if you will, of oxidized propellant coming off the separation of that first stage.
On March 4th, SpaceX had a launch from Cape Canaveral. That was at 6:56 Eastern Time, 5:56 Oklahoma time. Steve saw this at 7:29.
Right now, we're facing west. You can see it here on my compass. And we're told the object was seen over there, just over those roofs. Now, I know what you're thinking. This was probably from SpaceX in Florida. But if that was the case, they would have seen it over here in the east.
Wayne Harris Wyrick is a local astronomer.
If you look very carefully at that, there's kind of like two bright spots.
He has his own theories.
I looked at all the launches from SpaceX and other publicly announced launches. My best guess is Vandenberg Air Force Base launched some sort of secret military flight into to do whatever it is they do in orbit.
That's in California. We called, but a public affairs representative told us the timing of their launches also don't add up. Until we find out more, experts say keep looking up.
I'm just glad people are outside looking up in the sky.
In Oklahoma City, Caitlin Ogle, Oklahoma's News 4.
We have contacted both Space Force bases on each sides of the coast, along with a number of Air Force bases across the country, only to be directed to other bases. We'll keep you posted.
And I guarantee.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they're saying if it was SpaceX, it was facing the wrong direction. Like they were facing the complete opposite direction if it was launched from Florida.
Yeah.
It definitely...
I gotta think about this one.
That almost looked like sound waves coming off of it. Like it was breaking the sound barrier and would cause a sonic boom, which would cause waves like that to come off. So...
Yeah, I thought that little kid knew exactly what he was talking about when he said that. I was like, the adults are over here like, I don't know. And the little kid's like, go back to elementary school science. The only reason you've ever encountered an alien would be like, get me out of here.
I've had moments like that where I don't want to be on this rock anymore. So I can totally agree with that.
Yeah, so I don't really know on this one. It does look like it's a vessel of some kind that had to have pushed something. Something had to have gone off it, right?
That's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, I'm so bad at the UFO ones because I think I'm more of a skeptic of, like, I believe there's other life form out there, but I'm like, why would they bother us? We're boring.
Right.
Like, we have nothing to offer. The government has so many secret tests they do, they wouldn't admit it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too.
We know. That's another thing I thought, too, when they said that they tried to check him at the base. I'm like, they're not going to tell you.
Right.
Adam and Eve were aliens, the fundamental building block of religion just boomed with the knowledge. Perhaps they were. Maybe we're all just a bunch of aliens. So
could be.
We're the dumb ones. That's why we're here.
Yeah, we haven't figured our way to get back off this place.
Right, exactly. All right, guys, that is your Skywatch. Let us know in the comments if you think it's really UFO phenomenon of some type, or if you think it's just more shenanigans from NASA or SpaceX or whatever. So All right. Next up, we have my least favorites segment. I haven't watched this one yet, but Brad loves to torture me. So, with that said, we will jump over to it, guys. Here is gross when bats attack.
That's. Woo. Woo.
I think I can handle outside bats. You think?
Like maybe. I don't know. It depends. It depends how many are outside.
That's true. That's true.
Because there was a shit ton at Indiana State, even outside.
Yes, there was. There was a shit ton outside, remember, at Middle Point? Were you there? You were there.
Yes.
Outside, circling, waiting to go down in the chimney. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't like bats either, Emil?
Ugh.
So do I need to develop you a helmet too?
Yes, he needs a bat cap. I need somebody to create my idea. Because I can't. So.
I suggested her getting a diving helmet.
Yeah, or a beekeeper. Well, no, I might just go ahead and get a whole scuba diving outfit with like the helmet and everything.
Uh-huh.
And go ghost hunting that way. It's probably going to happen. I don't think any of the locations I'm going to would have bats anytime soon. So
I don't. The 4 that I know of that you have booked, no. I don't know of any bats at any of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's up, Phil?
What up, Phil? Yes, we need some type of bat repellent, something. Like, I get it. Bats are creatures, and they're going to get in these buildings, and they can't prevent all of them. But come on, guys.
But if you're using an IR illuminator with your camera, the bats are actually like attracted to that. So.
Oh, that's not helpful.
So just a heads up.
That's not good at all. At all.
Hence
all right,
why
guys,
that's why John got hit in the chest in that one video.
That was funny. Oh my gosh. Next up is tarot readings. How did everybody's tarot read from last week go, by the way?
Yeah, did anyone hit anybody with sticks?
Last week reading was talked about. We had the 3 sticks or wands, whatever you want to call it. And the 3 wands basically was like, hey, you have 3 people you need to beat out of your life. I don't know that I did, but I know Brad did.
Yeah, I had a few people I'd like to whack with some sticks.
The lady at Moundsville was using high frequency to try to repel them. Some lady that had one fly. Ew! Gross. What's up, John?
What's going on, John? Did you get to hear the music to the bat segment?
He missed his music. I got to get him that artist too. Still.
That song, yes.
Yeah, I have it. It's on Canva. But all right, guys. So next up, we're gonna do another reading for the week. And let's hope this time we don't use any sticks on anybody. So here you go. Your tarot card. See, I cannot talk. Your tarot card reading from a non-tarot reader. Let's get to it.
like what
What's
Samuel
that?
just said. The sticks were the guys at karaoke night.
Oh God, I kind of wish I would have been there Friday night. It sounded like y'all had a good time.
Yeah.
Somebody had too much of a good time.
He was more hungover than I was.
Yeah.
I just threw up. He was
Oh,
hungover.
oh man, guys, how are we feeling this week? I'm just not feeling the greatest for this next upcoming week, so I'm kind of bummed. You were cleaning your grandma's house and found some tarot cards from 1972, dude.
That's cool.
Share.
I just found nude playing cards at my grandparents' house.
Share. Do you still have them?
I bring them with me every ghost hunt. They're always
Oh
in my
yeah,
bag.
those are the ones that those were Amol's tarot cards.
Yeah.
Right, that we played with. We not tarot cards, but cards that we played with.
But you definitely were a rock star at karaoke, John.
Yeah. John, nobody wanted to beat you with a stick this weekend, I don't think. Your grandpa's stashes.
Yep.
On things.
Me too.
What does that mean?
You don't want to know.
What? Like what they hide under their bed? Those stashes?
That was one of the places I found it.
Brad, I have a weird question.
Okay.
At what age did you see your first porno photo? Are we allowed to talk about this on YouTube?
I think 7.
7?
I saw Revenge of the Nerds when I was really young.
No. I'm talking about like the nudie magazines.
Oh.
That's what was popular back in the day.
Probably
right?
like 7.
Really? How does a 7-year-old get a hold of something like that?
They're Snoopy.
So I'm gonna tell you my story. Ew, gross! Ew, I know your parents. Stop it. Ew. So I don't know my exact age. It had to been sometime around 10-ish or whatever. But I had an older brother who showed up at our house. Like he's my half brother. Okay, he's 10 years older than my brother. So probably 12, 13 years older than me, something like that. I kid you not. He pops open the back of his car trunk. And we're all like, what do you have? I was there too. Like, I was there too. My brother was there. Like, what do you have? And literally, like, he's showing my brother, who's only 2 years older than me. He's like, check these out. And I'm like looking over and I'm like, what the hell?
I found so much porn at my grandparents' house. It was disturbing.
Really?
Yes.
You could never look at them the same.
Well, they were both dead when we were cleaning the house out. Well, my grandma was dead. My grandpa was living with us. But I still have it all. I still own it all.
You and your grandparents' porn stash?
I do.
I'm sorry. It might be worth something one day.
Well, one of them was Marilyn Monroe's second time in Playboy, so I do own that.
Oh, okay.
Not the original 59 copy, but her second appearance right before she passed away. I do have. Oh, yep. I have VHS tapes too.
Yeah.
I even have a VHS player just in case.
Yeah, Brad's got the site saved on his bookmarks bar. He's a #1 OnlyFans fan.
I don't think I actually follow anyone on there.
Oh, what the hell? You think I can get away with feet pics at least?
Probably.
On a side note, how do you guys feel about me videotaping myself sleeping at night? A friend over the weekend told me that people make good money getting videoed sleeping. And I'm like,
I've actually heard this, so
I could sleep on TikTok.
Weren't you planning on doing that anyway, so we could see if anything came to visit you in your dreams?
We were going to see if paranormal, if there was if paranormal was visiting me when I had paranormal dreams.
Yeah, I think that was you, Emil.
Kind of a side by side.
Most of the strange conversations over the weekend involved Emil.
Yes.
Which were great.
For sure, for sure. But first we have to get to figuring out this week before we decide if I'm going to start videoing me sleeping. And yes, Emil, I know. I can, if I do sleeping videos, I have to wear a tank top, guys. Apparently. I got our card for the week. You ready for this?
Yep.
5
Seven of
swords.
Cups. Oh, darn.
5 of Swords is what we have tonight, guys. This is what our next week is going to look like. I kind of feel like we're in war and the war is almost over.
Okay.
But I feel like a couple people have stolen some of the swords. Who stole the swords? I see there's 5 on here, but I kind of feel like we need to watch our backs this week. Because people are going to take the sword, they're going to take advantage or take the information they know about you and use it this week. I kind of feel like that. I think we all need to watch our backs this week.
I can totally understand that.
It's going to happen. I don't have anything going on this week. You got anything going on next week?
Paranormal wise?
Not even paranormal wise, just life in general.
I'm probably going out for St. Patty's Day on Sunday. Other than that, no.
Oh, yeah, St. Patty's Day is Sunday. Awesome.
So I even took Monday off. I took Monday off just to be safe.
Yeah, just to be safe. I'll be working. I almost feel like the guy in the front is the most suspicious, though. Like, he's the backstabber. And the guys in the back are not.
He's a redhead, too, isn't he?
Those damn gingers. You just turned to the page on what? See, Emil just turned to the page in his tarot book.
Huh.
You have a book. Are you going to look up what it really means? Because that's no fun. He's trying to steal their souls.
Yep. Damn gingers.
Damn them. That's got to be it. Yeah. I think last week we could take our sticks and beat people. This week we need to watch our backs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling. Oh. A knave has captured the swords of his adversaries who depart in dejection. Storm clouds fill the sky. They weren't maybe either the conquered or the conqueror, depending on the card. Next to this one in the spread.
What the hell does any of that mean?
The next one is the emperor.
What's that mean in English?
Yeah, we need English. Lay English. Do I story meaning failure, defeat, degradation. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Conquest of others, unfairness, slander, cruelty, cowardliness. Yep, that's
what's going on.
Hello. So that's your guys' tarot read for the week. And Emil gave you the real read.
We don't know what it means.
Yeah. Emil, wait, here he is. And then pull reverse. Dude, tell us specifically what it means. We'd appreciate it. That's it. Attendance at a funeral. I better not go to a funeral this week.
I don't have any of those planned.
Do you typically plan a funeral in advance? How
There's a
far
few-
in advance?
There's a few people I'd like to plan.
I know you just typed it up from the book. It's okay. We'll try to decipher it with our not so tired brains.
The ghouls aren't watching. They are watching now.
You're waiting backstage for your next turn to talk.
Oh, hi guys.
Oh,
I thought your show was at 8. But hi ghouls.
Why plan to throw them off the cliff? It might be the same one you pulled. Oh, okay. Can I see the card closer? My God, you're so needy. Oh, sorry.
God damn, that was close.
You see the card in my hand. It's gone. Oh. Where did our spot now books? What? Backstage waiting.
Oh, so you've already done your part of the show. Now you're just backstage after. Okay, gotcha.
Well, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it. So, Brad.
Yes.
The last part of the show, because I think we're at the last part.
Yes.
Oh, shoot. We were going to do a feature. Do we have enough time for the feature?
We don't have time for it
again. We don't
again.
have time for the feature. But
it's okay.
Tonight.
I was going to do something different for the feature since I kind of left my laser pen in John's car.
Yeah.
But I was going to talk about the paranormal music box, and we'll try to do that next week.
Yeah. And we still talk about other stuff, and Brad's a slacker, so it's all great. I still keep him on the show.
Yep. I'm just here for ratings.
He is. I have them here just so that the show actually gets viewers. It's crazy. If it was just me, nobody'd be here. So Brad, do you want me just for the fun of it, play your favorite intro, even though we're not going to talk tea?
Because it still sounds like pee, but go ahead.
All right. Just for Brad. Here we go. There you go, Brad.
I hate that sound.
You want me to change it?
No. It's what tea sounds like, but I don't like it. So I'm not actually going to. There has been so much negativity lately in the paranormal. I actually had some positive come my way in the paranormal today.
What?
Yeah, I know, crazy. So I investigate a crap ton. I go pay to play places. I go to private homes if someone needs help. I book my own locations. I get invited to go with people like everywhere. I'm very busy. So a few months ago, I had someone reach out to me who I personally know. Like, she's the mother of my nephew's half sister. So, and she's been having she lives up on the north side of Indy. She's been having all kinds of crazy activity in her house from the day she moved in. And she moved in to that house early 2000s, I think, is when she moved into that house. And but it was starting to get really bad, like right at around Christmas time. January is when she called us in, to the point that she actually saw a figure come out of one of the kids' bedrooms, stand in the hallway, and then like dash into her master bedroom. Like, she witnessed it out of her straight on vision. She was sitting at the end of the couch and could see right down the hallway, saw it come out, saw it leave. So she knew I was a ghost hunter and into this, and was like, hey, will you come check out my house? I'm like, well, yeah. I'd actually been to this house once before for my nephew's sister's graduation party, but I didn't actually go in the house. Yeah. So this time I actually went in the house. It was me, John, and our good friend Matt. And we set up equipment. We used some of the boxes that Brad Webb had built me. And we set stuff up, left it running, went to dinner, came back, investigated, heard some footsteps, maybe some voices and stuff. most of the activity was coming from the bedroom where she'd seen the thing come out of. Yeah. So she's her name's Jessica. Jessica gave us permission to do whatever we wanted to. So I had Matt do a prayer back there, just a simple, hey, if you're here and you want to leave and you can leave, please leave type blessing. Nothing special, no holy water, no salt, no like sage, nothing. Just a simple prayer. So didn't really think much about it. Didn't get a whole lot of evidence. But today Jessica messaged me and she's like, did you guys ask what was here to leave? And I'm like, well, we did a prayer, but other than that, no. She's like, well, since you've been here, we've had absolutely no paranormal activity. None. Nothing. I'm like, well, that's good. And she's like, yeah, it's so strange. And it's like, it was like every day and now it's none. So it just felt like a good thing that we helped someone who was having all kinds of activity have like a normal life in her house now.
Yeah,
so
that's awesome. I mean, it's hard to clear out all the paranormal.
Mm-hmm. And John and I have been on a lot of private resident cases. We get contacted a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And we've debunked a lot of stuff. Like John and I did a house in the Fortville area, and the guy was having knocking on his roof. And we're like, okay, we went in, we tried to determine what was going on, and the knocking only happened in the fall of the year, or he didn't notice it until the fall of the year. So I'm like, okay. So John went outside to smoke, and I go out there with him, and I'm looking on the ground, and there's black walnuts everywhere. Yeah. And I'm like, wait a second. And I'm like, look up, and there's a black walnut tree right over the part of the roof where he was hearing the knocking.
Right.
So what was happening is the black walnuts were falling off the tree, and he was hearing them hit his roof, and that's what was that's what was scaring him and causing his paranormal fears.
Right.
So we were able to literally tell him that night, hey, this is what it is. And he was like, oh man, I feel so stupid having you guys out. We're like, no. That's what we're here for. We're here to we want to find rational answers. If I go into a house that supposedly is haunted, I don't want to find a ghost at a house, because I want to find anything I can to say, hey, it's this, and to put the homeowner's mind at ease. So
they have to live with it.
Right. Yeah. I get to leave and go back to my own haunted house, where they have to stay with whatever I tell them I find.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then another house that John and I did, it was an old house right across the street from Central State. Like the front of the house looked right on the Central State grounds down here in Indy. And they were having all kinds of crazy activity, they were claiming. But they also watched the TV shows a lot too. So it was like a combination of multiple things, until we went to the basement and we determined that the basement was a ginormous Faraday cage, a fear cage, because it was pegging millimeters off the chart with how high the EMF was. We determined that house was grounded to one screw in the basement.
I remember you telling me about this one.
So that was like a huge fire hazard. It was a huge thing. So after we determined that, we went upstairs, told the homeowners, hey, you need to have your electricity checked out. It's super bad down there. Once you get that taken care of, let us know how it is. And they've also come back to us and been like, hey, we've not had any activity. Thank you. You saved our house. So there is just lots of, there are some positive things that still happen in the paranormal, and it doesn't have to just be tea.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And, successful residentials aren't always possible, but I mean, what is considered a success? Just ease somebody's mind, or you completely remove the paranormal? I mean, it's really up to the client if it's a success or not. It's not really up to us, but most of the time they want it gone, it seems like, and I say that's a success.
Yep, and I've had a case in Noblesville where I've actually had to call in priest because it was so bad.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard some of your residentials.
Yeah, so but that's one thing about me. I don't go in saying I can do any of that. I have people that I know I can call and be like, hey, you need to come check this house out with me, or so it's. There's just so much negative the past weeks in the paranormal. I thought we needed to put a positive spin on, and this just happened to come my way today that we helped Jessica out. So
I think that's awesome. I think it's awesome that you got that, and I'm hoping that's the result she wanted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's ecstatic. Like she said, she'd never been in that house when it didn't have footsteps, knocking, whatever.
Yeah.
So she was ecstatic that it was.
You would agree there are people who want the paranormal, like they want that in their house.
Yeah, there are people who want to bring stuff into their house and want it to be crazy active. Like mine's active. I know mine's haunted. I don't want it to go anywhere because it's just always been this way. It doesn't do anything. It's entertaining. Like
it's comforting.
It gets me all kinds of crazy stories. Like when I can tell stories about stuff flying off the wall or seeing something or whatever. I mean,
I've spoken to a couple of your ghosts, remember?
You have, yes.
Yep. So
some of my ghosts even like to travel outside and travel with people occasionally. So
yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I appreciate sharing that story with us and just reminding everybody, hey, there are some good things in what we do, and it's not all about the tea. It's not all about the drama.
It's not about getting the likes and loves and shares and follows.
Yes.
It's about helping. If you're able to help someone who's scared of being in their house, I mean, what's more fulfilling than that? I mean, yes, I'm telling it on a show now that I hope to get likes and loves and follows, but I didn't do that at the time. I wasn't doing that to now get to say it. That's just a perk of it.
Right. Yep. We do appreciate the views, and we do appreciate people commenting and interacting with us during the show. We absolutely love that. But we are impacting in some way, shape, or form, of course, through the show to our friends and stuff, which can be valuable. But it's not really about that. If our show was about the follows and the likes and the loves, we'd have our stuff all decked out. We try to get the biggest celebrity we can on the show, and we wouldn't sit here and have real talks. We'd have fake talks, and so that's not our goal. Our goal is to continue what we do and love what we do and do it with people that we enjoy doing it with. So
we still do need to bring Robin on, though. He does want to be on our show.
Don't make me nervous.
It's Robin. He's easy to talk to.
I know. I don't know why. Some guys just make me nervous. So, all right, guys. With that said, I hope everybody enjoyed tonight's show. Thank you all so much for your support. Feel free to share all that fun stuff, like, subscribe, whatever you do on YouTube. With that said, everybody, Brad.
Yep. Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good night, guys. Bye.